Welcome back to the side of the internet for anyone and everyone who is looking to build their dream life. My name is Cornelia. I'm a creative entrepreneur, a video creator and producer, as well as a small business owner based here in Canada. I create videos on how to curate your dream life, scale your passions, go after what you love, all while avoiding burnout and living a life of balance. So thanks for being here. I hope you enjoy this week's video. Let's not waste any time and dive right in. And welcome back to my channel. My name is Cornelia. I have a package of Element in my hand because I was going to walk you through some of the supplements I'm currently taking, but I will first introduce this video. If you're new to my channel, I am a lifestyle creator here in Canada. I'm a creative entrepreneur, and my goal with my channel is to inspire everybody to live their dream life, to go after their goals, but doing it in a holistic, balanced way. So I'm a content creator here on YouTube. I have, an Instagram, a TikTok page. Follow along, Cornelia Audrey, if you're interested. But I'm also a producer full-time. I work in the commercial space. I do a lot of different things. Creative strategy, content. I run a small candle business. So it's really important for me to stay well and balanced, or else I burn out. So I am doing a 1-month follow-up to my 75 soft. That's the reason for today's video. So the beginning of January, I did a 75 soft overview, like the 10 habits that I'm tracking. So go back and watch that video if you have not yet seen it. But this is kind of like a 1-month check-in as to how the challenge has been going. It's been going pretty well. It's not going exactly as I expected, but there's a few variables, and I'll explain why later in the video. But what I wanted to show you guys, I am just taking a quick lunch break here, and I'm unboxing my Kion supplements. So I tried Kion back in the fall for the first time. They had been on my radar for a really long time. They're a fantastic brand that does like aminos and creatine and coffee. It's a very clean brand. All of their products are ethically sourced, super clean, and just like has an amazing reputation. The founder, I've listened to him on a lot of podcasts, and he's just extremely knowledgeable in the health and wellness space. So I have been taking their aminos since the fall, which is a fantastic supplement to take alongside creatine. I don't know all the science behind it. I just know it's a really fantastic source to help build protein, and really just helps you stay sustained when you are in the gym, and to help you support building muscle. So I do pair my aminos along with creatine. Typically what I will do is I do like a scoop of aminos, a scoop of creatine, and then 1 packet of Element, or Element is my favorite brand, but I've also been using a Canadian brand recently called Canadian Rock Hydration, which I'm also really liking. This is American, so I don't buy it all the time, but if I want an extra salty treat, I will pick up a box of Element. So I kind of rotate between brands. Another one that I really like is Organica. But that's I call it my magic water. So this month I did pick up, because I was refilling my aminos order, I'm trying the watermelon supplement this time, the flavor, but I picked up the Kion creatine as well. So in the past, I've used a few different types of creatine. I think right now I'm finishing up a naked creatine, but I wanted to pair my Kions together. So these 3 things make up my magic water, and I typically have it at the start of every day. Today I ran out of the door to go meet somebody for coffee, so I kind of forgot to take it, but typically first thing in the morning I will mix this up, big jug of water with ice, but I'm gonna make it up now. And I just wanted to share that with you. These are some of my favorite products. And then aside from that, I do take a few other supplements, but that is my best way to start the day. So just wanted to share that with you. So in today's video, you're gonna see kind of the update on all of the habit tracking of the 10 habits that I am tracking for 75 Soft, which goes until March 21st, I think. And just an update overall on how everything's been going. So thanks for being here. Watermelon's pretty good. Good morning. Good, how are you? Okay, hi everybody. I'm gonna do my breakdown of the 75 Soft and the official 5-week update. I started on January 5th. It is now Friday, February 13th. So yeah, about 5 weeks. And it's funny because I always do this in January into March. And I mean, I move around a lot in life. I'm traveling a lot. I'm on the go a lot. And this time of year in particular, I typically am house sitting a lot because my mother-in-law goes to Mexico. So I house sit for her. I was in Mexico with her for a week. And so I feel like it's kind of a weird time to start a challenge like this. Like, I love it to kickstart a new year. I love it to keep myself accountable and set my goals for the year in terms of my wellness. But it's not really the ideal time of year to be doing it. I would say if I were to start kind of mid-February into April, that probably would have been easier because I'll actually be home for the next few months. So the challenge is going well. Like, I feel like 2026 so far has been such a shift. Like, my energy is better. I'm happier. I mean, there's a lot of factors going on here. Obviously, last year, Q4 was pretty difficult for me just in terms of the work that I was doing, the intensity of the work I was doing, the candles, moving in a bit of a direction that I wasn't happy about. So I definitely wasn't my best self at the end of last year. And I've really felt after the Christmas break, I felt such a shift in my energy and how I'm feeling overall and just like the direction that I'm going. So overall, things are great. You know, just working consistently towards my goals, which is truly like all you can ask for. And so this 75 Soft challenge is going well, but I'm not hitting it as intensely as I think I was anticipating to. You know I explained the difference between the 75 Soft versus the 75 Hard. And so the 75 Soft isn't meant to be this intense challenge. It's really just supposed to be a bit of a reset and aligning with your goals for the year in terms of your wellness. But I would say I'm like 75% happy with the way things are going, which is funny for the 75 Soft. But there's still 25% where I'm very much gonna admit I'm not doing that great. So let me just show you here. So to review the rules again, the rules for my challenge, I wanna read before bed or upon waking 5 times a week. I wanna walk daily. I want to do 20 yoga videos in January. I want to gratitude journal and have like some sort of morning journaling routine every morning. I think I wanted to do like 5 days a week. Magic water was 5 times a week. Restarting my strength program, so doing a 12-week strength program, basically doing like 12 weeks of strength at the gym. Cutting refined sugar like drastically. Closing my movement ring 6 times a week, drinking 3 liters of water a day, and then no phone after 8 p.m. So when I review them again, I'm like, okay, you know what? Actually, I am doing quite well. Like, I would say probably I'm 80% there. And a lot of these things, the reason why I kind of feel like I forget it's a challenge, a lot of these things I naturally do anyways, but I'm pushing myself a bit more, which is the whole point. So reading before bed or upon waking, I'm reading more than I was. I'm actually reading 5 days a week. Like, I've put in an effort to read usually before bed 5 days a week. So I'm sticking to that quite consistently. I have 2 books on the go right now. Still trying to finish the one I was reading in January. I'm so close. I didn't bring it with me to Mexico. I started a new book in Mexico. So I'm kind of in between 2 stories right now, but I'm really enjoying both of them. And then my book club, we're gonna start another book probably in March. So I gotta finish my 2 books. Walking daily, I have been doing that. I honestly feel like I've only missed like 3 or 4 days of walks in total since January, so that's great. I did not do 20 yoga videos in January. I really was just, to be honest, I wasn't really feeling the yoga. I couldn't get into it. Her challenge this year was a lot different. She only put out 1 video a week, so I would have to like scroll back to try to find an appropriate video to do. And I don't know, I think I did like 4 or 5 yogas in January, and then I kind of fell off of it when I went to Mexico. So didn't do that, but my goal moving forward is just to try to get like at least 1 Pilates in and a yoga, or just 1 Pilates or yoga every week. So like 1 to 2 days a week doing some form of like stretching in that way. Obviously I stretch more than that, but like a dedicated routine. So that one I could have improved. Gratitude journal, morning journaling routine. I've been doing pretty well. I wouldn't say I hit this every week, 5 days a week, but 3 to 4 days a week, I'm definitely doing it. I'm using my agenda more. I've been working on my intentions and my goals a little bit more frequently, which has been good just to help me stay on track. So I feel positive about that. Magic water has been great. I have no problems with that. I've been doing that basically 5 days a week, every week. Restarting the strength program is another one that I'm like, ugh. So because I haven't been home, I haven't had access to my gym. So when I'm house sitting, I do a lot of like running outside, walking. I can do some stuff in the living room, but I don't have access to any of my weights. And then when I went to Mexico, I wasn't able to use the gym because I wasn't a member at the hotel. So I mean, I was doing, again, like a lot of running, swimming. So I've been doing a lot of cardio this year, but I haven't had access to my weights and or my usual gym. So that's something that I think I might restart once I get home literally tomorrow. So not great in that department, but that's okay. We're still moving. Cutting refined sugar, definitely haven't been great at this either. Like I have days obviously where I go without it, but with my boyfriend's birthday, me going to Mexico, and then my birthday, my sister's birthday, my other friend's birthday, there's been a lot of birthdays. So there's been a lot of treats and like going out more than normal. So haven't been cutting the refined sugar as much as I wanted to. Closing my movement ring 6 times a week. I've been doing that. Like I closed it 10 days straight at one point. So that's been great. 3 liters of water. I've been like drinking as much as I can. I'm not perfectly sure how much my water bottle fits in it. So I don't have that exact number down, but like definitely drinking a lot of water. And then no phone after 8 p.m. I'm realizing I don't really struggle with this. Like when I'm in my normal routine, I'm not sitting on my phone after 8 o'clock at night. When I'm alone or when I was in Mexico, like there was a couple nights where I would like catch up on some messages or edit a quick video because I didn't have time during the day. But overall, that's been great. So I would say out of all of my habits, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So out of all of my 10 habits, I would say there's 3 that I have failed at, but the other 7 have been great. And the 3 that I failed at was the yoga, the sugar, and the strength program. And a lot of that has to do with just circumstances of where I'm at in the year and like where I'm at location wise. So moving into like the rest of the challenge, those are things I'm definitely gonna really focus on. I don't have a lot of social plans coming up after this. I'm home, I'm back to my normal gym routine, and then I will be a little bit better. But these are things I wanna be doing all year round. So it's great to just like kickstart the year in that way. And then if I look at like my personal health goals and stuff as I'm moving into 2026, I feel like I'm doing a good job in terms of like my walking consistently, you know, a slower morning routines, which I've been doing. I've been like letting myself sleep in a little bit more recently. I've just been like very tired. And then trying to lower my stress levels. So things are like actually going well. I'm pretty happy about where things are at. So I'll do another check-in at the end of the challenge and I'll let you guys know my results. So yeah, also I'd like love to hear down below, have you been participating in 75 Soft? How are you feeling about it all? How are you feeling about 2026? Are we vibing with this year or no?